My name is Karen P. Brown, and I'm the ballet mistress of the Kansas City Ballet. I was always a dancer. I was born a dancer. You know, sometimes I've heard people say dancing doesn't choose dancing, dance chooses you. Well, that's me. I was always a dancer, but I wasn't always a ballet dancer. I started out with tap, you know, acrobatic, jazz, and all of that stuff. And then my tap teacher left town, and I was stuck with my ballet, so there I was, yeah. I wanted to be a Broadway dancer. My name was going to be Candy Cane, but I didn't know that had other connotations when I was 12. From the moment I joined the National Ballet of Washington, which was my first company, I knew the first day that I wanted to be a ballet mistress as soon as my dance career was over. I always say that a ballet mistress is like a coach of a sports team. We learn all the moves, you know, from stagers or from choreographers, and it is our responsibility to work at those moves and keep them in practice so that any time that it's called upon to do whatever that choreography is, the dancers are ready to do it.
I don't see this first part, it just looks a little weird. That's just something for you to think about.
We're supposed to be the instrument of the music. I'm stylistically very determined to keep the style of every piece I learn. You want a performance that's, you know, together, if it's supposed to be together. If it's not supposed to be together, you have to make sure the separate counts are there, that one arm isn't too high. I don't go back and say, oh, you fell out of your pirouette. Well, of course the person knows that they fell out of a pirouette. It's what I have to do to help them to not fall out of that pirouette, even though they've been told a million times before. Performing is quite different, and things get away from us, and we have to go back to the drawing board. But I have to give corrections usually very quickly, because I usually have about, I don't know, 75 to give for a performance, and I have to give them in a half an hour. I try and be nice and just gentle, and they usually know. You know, the dancers usually know. There will be some who do one style better than the other, but like me, they have to work on that, and I think that would be the legacy I hope to leave. I never was one of those who wanted to do just classical ballet, and I love classical ballet, but I like all the rest of the stuff too.